series as we head into Game 4.
Well, if the first 3 games are any indication, this has the look of a series that'll go all the way to Game 7, Berg. I think this is a classic matchup, and we've seen momentum change course a few times already. But I'll tell you what, I think whoever takes this one will be feeling really good about their chances the rest of the way.
Yeah, that's a good point. We've seen it before. Even when you're down 2-1, it seems like a win in Game 4 can propel you to a series win more often than not. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Just about set to go. And on the mound today, a guy who will give them innings, Reynaldo Lopez. What's the word on him?
Try to stay back for that power changeup. Speed differential between the fastball and the changeup is huge. Hitters, they have a hard time staying back.
And here's the veteran outfielder, Javier Baez. The pitch. And a swing and a miss.
Clearly was sitting on a fastball right there. It just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
The 1-2. Gets a piece and stays alive. That one not close. And it's 2-2. Just off the outside edge.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
3-2 on the way. Struck him out looking.
Well, I think that was just a case of a hitter quitting on a pitch. He was looking fastball and didn't see it out of the hand and just left the bat on his shoulder. That was a changeup right over the plate. Probably not the location he was looking for, but the change of speeds is what fooled him, and he got the out.
It's a strikeout.
Man, that slider bearing in your hands like that, it's just so tough to fight off. It's kind of like a cutter and just can eat you off, saw you off. I'll tell you what, hitters have nightmares about that pitch. Perfectly executed out there on the mound.
Machado whips it to first. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. On to the bottom of the first. No score. Slab in this one, Edwin Uceta. How about a scouting report on him?
Well, that 12-6 curveball explodes out of the hand, and because he's able to throw the high fastball at the top of the strike zone for a strike, hitters commit to that pitch, and before they know it, they're swinging over the top of that curveball.
And down to shortstop, Ellie De La Cruz. Great speed and great power. A great athlete, quite simply. Right-hander kicks, deals. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. That's back. And that one's off the wall. And it's a double to start the bottom of the first.
He was all over that one. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle. Allowed himself to stay back just a tiny bit longer. And hit the ball on the screws.
Here's Ketel Marte. Here's a 1-1. Just missed. Man at second. Up the middle. Graham. One gone, bottom half of the first. All right, let's take a look at the lineup. They're dealing with a top-level arm on the mound, so this figures to be a tough matchup for him. What's the key to the offense today, Singy?
Well, Boog, I think when you got a guy that's this talented on the mound, you got to find ways to disrupt his rhythm, make him uncomfortable a little bit. The guys that can handle the bat and perhaps, bunt for a base hit, get him moving off the mound. If you're in the box and he seems to be just in a flow, step out, mess up his timing, somehow try to get in his head a little bit, and then when he does come in the zone, you may only get one pitch. You better not miss it.
That's off the mark, and that's ball 3. And Singy, as a team, you need to make the most of the very few opportunities he's going to give you, right?
Absolutely. And if you don't get to guys like this a lot of times early.
Swinging a deep drive. This one's got a chance. Well back there, and boom goes the dynamite. That'll fire up the dugout. He's up to 3 home runs in the series. Just like that, they move in front. It's 2-0.
Looks like this guy was looking out over the plate, but he was ready to turn on the inside fastball. So direct to the pitch. Absolutely blasted out of this ballpark.
Base is empty, 1 away. Here's Marcelo Zuna. And another ball.
We got 2 balls, 1 strike.
Solid contact right there, just a bit out in front of that fastball. And try to stay on that outside just a little bit longer and see if you can do some damage.
1 down, base is empty. Foul off the plate. They'll do it again. Line drive. That's a base hit. And the postseason success continues for him.
Most hitters dream of being able to hit breaking pitches as well as this guy. It takes great bat-to-ball skills to be able to be as good as he is against the junk pitches he faces.
And now it's Julio Rodriguez. The 1-1 is fouled off. And he deals. Foul ball still, a 1-2 count. And the right-hander deals. That one drifts inside. Swing, and he breaks his back. There's one. Throw to first, but he beat it.
Well, he made the decision to try to take it himself at second and then throw for the double play over to first base, but good hustle down the line. It's a toss-up to think if he flipped it, could they have gotten him? I think you just have to go with your conviction.
Vladimir Guerrero Jr. now. Two outs. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That's the 3rd out. Inning over. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run homer. And it's 2-zip. This is the American League Championship Series on the show. Top of the 2nd. And here comes Carlos Correa. Sing, you talk about a guy that has all the skills. The range is really good, but the arm just stands out, and he makes all the plays. And a pitch.
Ball 2.
And because of that big power arm, he's able to play a little bit deeper, make throws from the outfield grass all the way across the diamond, and still get a pretty good runner. That's impressive.
Fastball for a strike. Gets the swing and the miss. And there's one down.
Nice. Doubled up with the slider for that punch out. The one before just caught the zone. So as a hitter, you have to protect right there. Great pitch to just expand a little bit more. He got that chase he was looking for. That right there is good pitching.
Here's Nolan Arenado. And now 2-1. Legends really are cemented in the postseason. You think of David Ortiz heroics for the Red Sox, Derek Jeter as Mr. November, or Randy Johnson in the 2001 World Series, just to name a few. Next offering is in for a strike.
Well, on that idea of postseason reputations, Boog, got to mention players like Carlton Fisk, Reggie Jackson, and Madison Bumgarner. We were doing that game. Those guys really shined in the toughest moments.
And here it comes. That one ripped. This looks like extra bases, and that's going to roll to the wall. Around first, heading for two. And that's a two-bagger.
He's a fastball savant with the bat, which is really helpful in today's game. Fastballs aren't getting any easier to hit these days.
Here's Jorge Posada now with a man in scoring position. That misses the zone. 2-1. Kicks and deals. Fastball for a strike.
Full night tonight, Boog, and that's a pretty fun fastball right there. I'll tell you what, memories of getting jammed are creeping into my mind right now.
One out and a runner at second here in Game 4 of the ALCS. Triple digits on that last pitch. Now Molina at the plate. Man on second, two down. And 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And it's second. Fly ball down the line. And it gets into the corner, but it's foul. Squirts away a little bit. No advance. Good job behind the dish. Runner at second, two down. Here in Game 4. The pitch. And there's a ball. Eddie Rosario waiting on deck if they extend the inning.
Plenty of pop in his bat, so he could give them the lead with one swing if he gets the chance.
2 outs. Swing and a miss, and that is that. A double in the inning, but they leave him stranded. Down to the bottom of the second. The Tigers out front 2-0. Bottom half of inning number 2, and the batter will be Fernando Tatis Jr. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Next pitch is outside.
It's a good take.
That one misses. And the count's full.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Around first and hustling for second. And he's got a leadoff double.
Love how he let that ball travel and trusted his hands. Nice job doing it.
And now it's Manny Machado. Rip to third. Machado is out. Next to hit, Luis Campusano.
If you're trying to keep the line moving, this is the guy you want at the plate. Such a good hitter. Can also flash some power.
Comes up empty. That's strike two.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
To the right side. Castro sends it to first. And now 2 gone. Next to hit, Ellie De La Cruz. We talk about guys with good speed, and definitely he has it. But pushing the offensive side for just a second, Chris, it's the defensive side that I think the speed factors in the most. That one misses, and that's ball 2.
Well, he gets to balls that get by most people at that position. Just really impressive because there's certain times the ball comes off the bat, automatically that team that hit it thinks that they've got a base hit or they may have extra bases, and he just takes it away.
And a 3-1 on the way. And there's ball 4.
His ability to draw walks has been something that's been part of his career since day one.
So 2 on with 2 away. Ketel Marte up to the plate. Tatis at third. De La Cruz at first. 2 out of the inning. Uceta keeping an eye on him.
Base runner with a one-way lead right there. All he's trying to do is get a look at the pitcher's move. Had no intent of stealing on that pitch.
Big swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
The 1-2. And that's downstairs and outside.
Well, he's not afraid to fall into a 2-strike count. Knows the strike zone very well. So much so that I think umpires will look at him and determine whether it's a ball or strike if he swings or not.
Juan Soto would be next if they can extend the inning.
And he's homered already, so I'm sure he'd love a chance to do some more damage here.
2 on, 2 outs. And a swing and a miss. Definitely not a partay for Ketel Marte. After 2, it's a 2-0 ball game. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's Eddie Rosario. Next offering is down low. Left-hand hitter waits. And now 2-2. Just misses with that one. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Looks like he's picked up right where he left off.
Man, there was no deviating from the fastball right there. He just kept coming after him with it. Here it is. Hit it if you can. And he just couldn't find a way to put it in play.
Here's Kike Hernandez. The 1-1. Foul ball. 1 out, base is empty. Hits and misses, a strikeout.
Just absolutely rolling on the mound. He's looking very much on his game in the early parts of this one, Boo. Fully on the attack with these hitters.
That's 7 strikeouts already, so he's got a good pace going, no doubt. That missed by a lot. And a count 2-1. Good eye right there. Willie Castro hoping for a chance. He would represent the tying run.
Yeah, Boo. Plenty of power in that bat, and they'd love to give him a shot here.
2 down, nobody on. That one down the line, and foul ball. Headed down the line. Tatis after it. Makes the grab, and that'll do it. Three, 4, 5 due up for the home team. Juan Soto now. He's a guy who does it all. With the lack of contact in today's game, this guy hits for contact, so he delivers average, but there's on-base and slugging too.
Early in the count, you have to be real careful because of that power, but then if this hitter gets a strike or 2 on him, he's still very comfortable. And because he has the ability to get the barrel to the baseball, he's a threat deep into the count as well.
Goes down looking. Here's the left fielder, Marcelo Zuna. This to third. Arenado to first in time. 2 up, 2 down. Now 2 outs, base is empty. Julio Rodriguez, the next to hit. Late on that fastball.
Love to see it. Power versus power right there.
2 outs, base is empty. And a ground ball to first, and he grabs it in foul ground. The 1-2. And downstairs. That one misses. 3-2 now. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. waiting for a turn at the plate. And the righty deals. Batted by him for the K. So up next, Willie Castro.
The second baseman, Willie Castro.
Ball to strike. And a swing and a miss.
It's amazing to look up and see 88 miles per hour on that changeup. Back in the day, that's a pretty good fastball. But with high velocities these days, that speed differential is right where it needs to be.
2-2 now. 99 miles per hour to finish him off.
Well, showing some pretty dominating stuff out there in this one, not just in terms of swing and miss, but also in terms of command. All the strikeouts, they kind of speak for themselves, but when you don't walk anyone, you're demonstrating that you have the confidence in your abilities to truly go right after opposing batters.
Now here is Orlando Cepeda. The 2-1. Foul back our way, and that's out of play. Base is empty, 1 away. Top half of inning number 4. Not close with that one. 3-2 now. Good plate appearance there. Able to take the walk.
Look, if I were him, I'd be nibbling around the plate as well. I mean, this guy's just capable of hitting pitches outside of the zone and driving them a long way.
One gone, runner at first. Now Correa up to hit. You talk about elite defensive players, especially in the middle of the diamond, and this guy is at the top of the list. Next offering in there for a strike. That's strike two. And you played behind guys, and they love having your speed out there defensively. One of the things that we talk about is how much pitchers enjoy having those elite defenders behind them. Another 1-2. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Well, that right there is just a pitcher's pitch. Tailing away from the hitter, blowing away with some good action at the end. Even if he gets the bat to that ball, it's probably just a weak ground ball to the opposite side. Tell you what, that's a tremendous two-strike pitch.
Here's Nolan Arenado. The pitch. And it's strike two.
Boog, and the one thing about that is speed never goes in a slump, and defense shouldn't either. Hitting-wise, you can struggle, you can lose your mechanics, but the thing that you can do consistently every single game is play great defense if you're talented in that way, and this is what this guy does.
The 2-2. Blows the high knee past him. That's a strikeout. Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
When you look at the ability to save runs defensively, but then also put runs up on the scoreboard, that's the kind of player that every championship team needs to have.
That one the other way. Castro sends it to first. One up, one down.
The bat, the right fielder.
So with one down, it'll bring up Fernando Tatis Jr. Tatis waits. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike two.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Definitely made him chase a little bit out of the zone right there. I don't think that's a strike if he takes it. Pretty textbook pitching. Get ahead in the count, get the guy in the box on his heels, and then force him to chase your pitch where he doesn't have much of a chance to do any damage.
Bottom of the zone and a called strike.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Good eye in that spot.
Well, he's so great about hitting the ball the other way. He gets those arms extended. So right there, just trying to straighten him up a little bit so he doesn't have as much outside plate coverage.
Correa over to first. Machado out of the play. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. Here's a big power threat. Jorge Posada.
The designated hitter, Jorge Posada.
The 1-2.
That's ball 2.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking at bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one.
Oh, really went aggressive in with that slider. Good two-strike pitch right there. At worst-case scenario, it's weak contact in play. Exactly where the catcher wanted it.
Here's the catcher to hit, J.D. Molina. Wouldn't chase that time. There's the strike. One down, base is empty. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. The pitch. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Slider got him for strike 3. And now the right fielder, Eddie Rosario. And that one is lifted in the air. Rodriguez sizes this one up. Hauls it in to end the inning. Here's the catcher, Luis Campusano.
Oh, you got to give him credit out there on the mound. This outing started off a little shaky, but he's found a way to settle in and turn this into a pretty good start. That shows you a lot about his mental makeup as a pitcher.
Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Saul Gonzalez up and throwing. Francisco also throwing. The line to kick the pitch. Swing and a miss as he was out front. That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
Well, he tried to nibble right there and just missed his spot. Hitter didn't offer at it. Now he has somebody to worry about over at first.
So digging in, Ellie De La Cruz. You talk about the power and the speed together.
Well, we knew he was going to be a stud just coming up, making his way through the minor leagues, and quickly at this level, an impact player.
Here comes a pitch. That misses. And that's ball 3. Runner at first with no outs here. At the belt and fires. Got him swinging.
Now, there's a small sigh of relief right there. I mean, just to keep that speed off the base paths. It's not just the pitcher. It's other guys that have to think about it. Your infielders have to think about that runner potentially stealing, but also be in position to make a play. As an outfielder, you're thinking about a base hit to the outfield. I got to get to it quickly to try to keep this guy from taking an extra base. So I think everyone just a little more relaxed that he didn't reach base.
An outstanding hitter in Ketel Marte. Swings through that one out in front that time.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Man at first, one away. Almost got him. And a pitch. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. The pitch. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Good battle here. About to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. Misses outside. Ball 3.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with 3-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
3-2 now. And ball 4 to a board. That's a great at bat. He saw a lot of pitches and earned a walk.
He's making things difficult for himself right now out there on the mound. But, you know, his confidence should still be high enough to get out of this. But he's going to have to buckle down right here.
Jorge Benitez comes on now.
Power slider guy, though. He throws it hard and gets a lot of late movement, so it's tough to pick up.
So 1 out with 2 aboard. And now here is Juan Soto.
He's been such a good hitter with runners in scoring position. Some guys just take it to another level. For him right now at the plate, it's like everyone else is in slow motion and he's in full speed.
Benitez, he's kind of a prototypical bullpen arm in today's game. Electric stuff that results in a ton of strikeouts. In a tough spot like this, that is a big-time benefit. And another ball.
Now, as a hitter, when a guy like this comes into the game, you feel like he's standing on top of you, and it's just attack mode coming right at you, expecting to get a swing and miss.
Runners at first and second with 1 gone. Last half of inning number 5. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Two on, 1 out, and that'll load the bases.
You get a walk, and you get a walk. Everyone gets a walk, dude.
So now it's the 4-hole hitter, Marcelo Zuna. All loaded up, dangerous hitter at the plate.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
Still 2-2 after the foul ball. 1 out, bases full. Base hit, 1 run is in. Here's the throw. He beats it. It's 4-0.
There you go, the RBI machine. Another clutch run scoring at bat.
He's been so good in these situations. Call it clutch if you want, but his resume speaks for itself. 2 on, 1 out. Now it's the power speed combo. Julio Rodriguez swings through that high fastball.
Not the easiest thing when you're talking about a guy that's, you know, perhaps is going to be in the rotation or maybe a long relief guy, to not start an inning, to come into an inning with pressure on it and try to get yourself comfortable.
Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
Just locked him up right there for the second out, and that's an at-bat he's probably going to be thinking about for a little while. Didn't pull the trigger. Not how you want to go down in an RBI spot, so now you got to hope your teammate behind you can pick you up.
Here's a 1-1. In the air, left field. Hernandez has it sized up. Makes the play, and it's out number 3. So 2 runs, 1 hit, no errors, but 2 are left stranded. 5 innings complete. The Tigers on top 4-0. Here's Kike Hernandez. This is a true 5-tool guy. Not very many of them out there, but when he's on the field, you can't take your eye off of him. And another ball.
Fans come to the ballpark to watch him play. And in baseball, to have such a talented player going out there every day and putting on the show that he does, just a joy to watch.
And the pitch. And it's filled up. It's for average power, the ability to field, the arm, and then the speed. Really impressive. And down on strikes he goes. And there's 1 away.
Yeah, that's a tough pitch to stay on. You don't want to get beat inside, and as you see that pitch continue to run away from you, by the time it's in the catcher's mitt, you think it's a ball off the plate away.
That one ripped left field. And it's a one-hopper off the wall. Should be extra bases. He's in at second with a one-out double.
These hitters today are so great with handling velocity. They're seeing high speeds day after day, and a nice job of turning that one around.
So, man aboard. This is Willie Castro. Man at second. And another ball. And the slider just misses. They've got a potent lineup. And when you think about teams capable of rallying from this kind of deficit, they're right at the top of the list. 3-1 is on the way. And a foul ball. One out and a runner at second. And we're at the top half of the sixth. On the ground. And that's just foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Righty to the plate. That one lifted to left. Ozuna pulls it down, and there's two gone.
Now back, the first baseman, Orlando.
So two down now, and here is Orlando Cepeda. Siggy, he's got a history of coming through into big spots. I know I like to talk about, I'm not sure whether clutch actually exists, but you look at the numbers, and this guy always seems to deliver in those spots. Here's a 2-1. And that's in for a strike.
Well, I think it's the ability to assess the situation, understanding what the pitcher has, what he's trying to get people out on, and then being able to use the entire field.
Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. Around third. Now a long throw home. And he's out. Down, and that ends the inning.
It's pretty difficult to throw a base runner out at the plate with 2 outs on a base hit to the outfield, but an excellent job of coming up with it, getting rid of it quickly, and throwing on the money. That is great technique from start to finish. Nice job to end the inning.
Tatis Jr. to hit here. That misses, and it's 2-1.
If you're a guy that can only hit to one field, then you're really not going to be able to come through in clutch situations because pitchers are going to adjust. But because he's able to use the entire field, that's why he's so successful in these situations.
Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2. When you played, did you play with guys that you thought were clutch, and sort of what were the attributes you said that's what he possesses that allows him to come through?
Well, we always used to joke, you know, guys want to eat steak, and there were some that just had a knack, could understand that, all right, this is a big, payout if I can come through with a knock here. But I think when you really look at the numbers, you really audit everything, guys kind of are who they are.
Tosses to first. A great play deep in the hole.
I wasn't sure if he was going to get to this one or not. Had to go a pretty good way there in the shallow right field. But then after that, it's a tough angle after you square up your shoulders and throw to first base. Not the normal position, but a really good job defensively right there.
Here's Manny Machado. One down, base is empty. Flips the corner. 1 and 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And now the lefty smoked on the ground a second. On to first. 2 up, 2 down.
The batter, the catcher, Louis.
2 outs, base is empty. Luis Campusano will hit next. And a pitch. And he blows that one by him at 100.
He normally does damage on that pitch in that location. Just a swing and a miss there. I don't think you want to throw it again, though.
Here's a 1-2. Now this is in the air down the line. And it gets into the corner, but it's foul. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the bottom of the 6th. And now it's even up.
That's a really good take right there. Slider down and in. Very difficult to get on the same plane and do anything with.
Got him looking. And a nice inning of work there as he sets him down 1-2-3. Here's Carlos Correa. The Islanders in striking distance, but have some work to do.
Boog, it starts with the leadoff man. I need a good at bat out of him right here.
The pitch. That one missed.
So what we're seeing is a lineup that's just out of sync with the pitcher. They're guessing wrong and their timing's off.
Action in the pen down there. Cruz getting loose out there. Cabrera, a left-hander, also throwing. Right-hander kick steals. On the ground to the left. And that should be extra bases. Now he'll turn for second. And he's there with a leadoff double.
Well, patience and discipline paid off right there as he got into an advantage count. Just found a way to slap that ball down the third baseline. That's really excellent bat control. And it kind of goes back to all those drills you see hitters do off the tee where it's placed in different spots. That was just nice.
So a man aboard, and the batter now, Nolan Arenado. And another ball.
If you're going to get something going, this is the time to do it. You get the leadoff man on. Everybody's got to look over the shoulder and say, I'm just going to keep the line moving. Don't try to do too much.
Runner in scoring position, nobody out. Late here in game 4. Next offering is outside.
Looking to get something going. This is the guy you want at the plate. He's been great for this team. He is a professional hitter.
Foul ball there. Man at second. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. And it is. Well struck left field. And it one-hops the wall. Around third. Throw cut off to second. And he's in there. And a run comes in to score.
Everything came together for him. Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
Makes another pitching change. Ronaldo Lopez is done, and we'll be back with their first arm out of the pen after a quick break. Cruz into the game.
Number 55.
And now the DH, Jorge Posada. Kicks and fires. That one hit to right. Tatis after it. He's got it. Runner tags at second. And he makes it up to third with one away.
The catcher, Molina.
Now the catcher up to hit, J.D. Molina. And here it comes. There's a swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And another ball. Runner on at third, one gone.
Couple sliders away, gets that hitter to really start looking and even leaning out over the plate. Very susceptible for the two-seamer here. Let's see what he throws.
The 2-2. Towards right center field. Rodriguez sizing this one up. Makes the catch. Runner tags for home. They'll score on the sac fly. And now just a 2-run deficit.
So many times that one gets out of here and into the seats, but he'll take the sac fly RBI. Good job to get that run in from third.
So up next, Eddie Rosario. 1-1 down. And a foul ball. 2 runs across in the inning here in the top half of inning number 7. Swing and a ball lifted in the air, shallow left field. That one gets down for a hit. Throws to second, but he's in there easily.
You got to get on your horse and get to that ball and get it back in, because he's going to come barreling around first and put some pressure on you. If you bobble it or you don't get there in a hurry, it's going to make you look silly and end up on second base.
So 2 down. Now the left fielder, Kike Hernandez. The tying run at the plate. Ripped to third, but handled, and that'll end the inning. They get 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and 1 left. 7th inning stretch time. The Tigers have the advantage, 4-2. New pitcher on now, Yaxel Rios.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
So the batting order turns over, and the batter will be the shortstop, Ellie De La Cruz.
If you don't get ahead in the count, you can forget about having any success against him.
Here's a 1-1. The shortstop takes the ball.
It's good speed at the top of the order here. You want to get it on, see if you can get a stolen base, maybe get around the bases and pick up a run.
High fly ball down the left field line. Hernandez tracks it down for the out. Ketel Marte now at the plate. Down, base is empty. Swing and a miss at 100 miles an hour. Movement in the bullpen. Saul Gonzalez, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. Swing and a miss, and he got him. And there's 2 away.
Well, that split caught a lot of the zone. Definitely a hittable pitch, but coming off the fastball to pitch before, it's kind of tough to recognize. You notice there's something different about it. He threw it with the same arm action, same release point, and he left it up. But the movement and the change of speeds, that was enough to do the job.
And another ball. Down the line. Hernandez hustling after it. And he can't quite get there. It's a foul ball. 2-2 on the way. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Takes over on the mound.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves late and close. There's not much margin Major career, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
So the lineup flips over. Now it's Javier Baez. I think when you contemplate him as a player, the first thing you think about is defense, and you think about that great arm.
I also think about the speed. If he can get on, that's going to give one more thing for that pitcher to think about.
Pitch misses there, and it's 2-1. Hard hit, right side. Guerrero takes it to the bag, and that's one away as the leadoff man is out in the 8th. So digging in, Willie Castro. Ball to strike. The pitch. A little out front there as he swings through. Base is empty, one away, and we're in the top of the 8th. Swing and a miss, and he is down on strikes for the 3rd straight at bat.
I see it more commonly in the sport these days, but man, a triple-digit fastball blown right by someone is still pretty awesome to witness. I mean, you got to be geared up and ready to swing it when a guy like this comes out of the bullpen, because that fastball, it eats, and if you're not ready, you're going to be walking back to the dugout.
1-2 now. Hard hit left side. Fires over to Guerrero, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. Carlos Francisco on the pitch here.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Here's the left fielder, Marcell Ozuna.
No left field.
The 1-1. And that one sliced foul. Righty delivers. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And that's the first out.
Well, we see it a lot more these days than we ever did when I played, but a slider in the 90s still catches your attention. Even if you're sitting on the pitch, good luck recognizing that tight spin and adjusting to the late break.
Here's the center fielder, Julio Rodriguez. Got him looking for the strikeout. Fastball at the letters, frozen for strike 3.
Third time he struck out in this one, and definitely an individual performance you want to flush. He just hasn't looked very comfortable up there. Just one of those days. But when you're still winning the ball game, at least you can focus on doing your part to maintain that lead and getting that W.
Makes a sliding stop. Throw to first, and that's a great play for the out. Righty reliever out of the pen, Felix Bautista.
The best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect the tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Carlos Correa. And a 1-1. And that one fouled off. Bounce it off, still 1-2. That to right. Tatis after it. And there's one down. So up next, Nolan Arenado. And that one fouled off. 1-2 now. Machado throws to first in time. And they get Arenado for the out. So they're down to their final out. And now Jorge Posada. 2 outs. On the ground right side. And it goes just foul. Bautista is just 1 strike away. And it finds its way through for a hit.
That's tremendous fight from him, and I know it's got the dugout fired up down there, down to the last strike, and he comes up with a hit to keep the game alive. It ain't over yet.
Off the mark there, and the count is 3-1. With the tying run at the plate, you're at the top of the 9th. So now 2 on and 2 outs.
Not what he wanted to do there, Boo. That keeps this inning alive and gives this offense a good chance to cut into their deficit.
So first and second with 2 outs. Now it's the right fielder, Eddie Rosario.
Everyone here understands just how quickly things could change.
So the tying run at second. Sends it to center, and this should be it. Ball game.
You can tell these players feel great and also relieved to even up the series. There's so much on the line. You worked so hard to get here. I wouldn't be surprised if we see a Game 7 in this series.
Here's the score from this one, Chris.
It was a close 2-run game, and a couple of key moments just